Hi there, my name is Thomas Like. I'm a student at Anoka Ramsey Community College, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about COVID-19 and the vaccine. Now, a little bit more about myself. I'm a healthcare worker, and I get to see a lot of how this pandemic has affected, obviously, the patients that have to come in and the family members that haven't always been able to visit. I see it a lot, mostly in like my coworkers and the nurses that I work with, and the stress load that it's put on the workers, having to go through all these precautions and like just doing our best to stay safe at work. SARS-CoV-2 is the virus that infects your cells and causes the disease COVID-19. So let's say this is SARS-CoV-2, this is the virus, and this is one of your healthy cells. The virus specifically seeks out surface proteins called ACE2 on the outside of your cells. And it's not every cell that has these. The cells that have the ACE2 membrane protein, they're in your lungs, they're in your GI tract, and they're in your blood vessels and your kidneys. So those are things that are affected by the virus. So this is a healthy cell, and let's say this is the ACE2 protein that the CoV-2 SARS virus seeks out. Now, this ACE2 protein on the membrane of your cells is more susceptible to infection for people that have advanced age, have poor baseline health, poor physical fitness, and poor diet. Basically, the shape of this protein changes in response to like blood pressure and like the balance of your body. Now, when the virus is able to attach itself and get into the cell through that protein, once inside your cell, it basically co-opts your cell's ability to make whatever it needs to do, and it gets your cell to make even more viruses. So your cell is now making a bunch of viruses. It thinks this is what it needs to do, and so with all these viruses, they leave the cell and they go and infect other cells, or they move into the environment where they can infect other people around you. So before we talk about the vaccine, we need to talk a little bit about your immune system. Now, your immune system is really good at eating and destroying things that shouldn't be there. But the thing is that the immune system takes a couple days to get up and running. It basically identifies anything that is a foreign substance in the body, and it's wondering like what are we supposed to do with this? How do we take it down? And so your immune system's like chatting for like a couple days, trying to figure out like, what is that? Okay, that's a virus. That's a foreign. We don't want that. And it's just like trying to like figure out like, how do we take care of this? And so that whole time, over the couple days, the virus is spreading, and your bodies and your cells are infected, and that's the duration of the infection that most people feel until the immune system is able to get to work. So like I've been saying, your first exposure, it takes a while for your body to figure out what that is, like what it's doing here, and how to attack it and destroy it. So, but the way that a vaccine works is that it gives you like just a little bit of the cell. So let's say this little red lining, this red threading, that's what the mRNA vaccine teaches your cells to make. So the vaccine teaches your cells to make just the red thread, and your body will see the red thread and identify it and destroy it, but the red thread alone won't cause an infection. That's what the the COVID mRNA vaccine does, is it teaches you to identify the spikes on the virus. Because you see all those pictures of the virus with the spikies? It literally just creates just the spikes, can't make you like super sick. It's not like an actual infection. It's just a piece of the cell, and your body can identify it. It identifies this red thread, and then the next time that the red thread shows up, the next time that you're infected, your body, your B cells in your immune system, they memorize it, and they're like, oh, I remember that from last time, and then they mark it for infection and they destroy it. And so your immune system, once it's exposed to the vaccine and it memorizes the red threading and how the virus looks, the second time and the third time, any other infections that you have afterwards, it's able to recognize it immediately. It marks it with antibodies, and it gets destroyed much faster than if you had to go through the whole process of being infected with the virus and not the vaccine. So the body actually memorizes the vaccine for up to several years, and that's why you only take vaccinations every like 5 years or so, because your body still memorizes it. That's amazing. So stay safe, everyone. This is still gonna be a new way of life that we live. Wash your hands, wear your masks, social distance, and get vaccinated.